What is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Thursday. And first and foremost, as always, want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with all that being said, we all know that the Los Angeles Lakers were back in action on yesterday, taking on none other than the New Orleans Pelicans in a much anticipated rematch for myself, considering how the Lakers played them about a week ago before they lost those two very important games to the New Orleans Pelicans and then followed it up with a loss to the OKC Thunder when LeBron broke the record. But these were two games that the Lakers desperately needed. However, in those games, we did not have the squad that the Lakers have now. And I'm here to tell y'all something. The Lakers got a squad now. And when LeBron, and I know they lost against Portland with this squad the other day. Portland caught lightning in a bottle. We know that. But one X factor that was missing during that game was none other than LeBron James. So now this new look Laker team with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and I love that starting lineup because on yesterday's show, I had said I was afraid that Darvin Ham would continue a two-point guard lineup of Dennis Schroeder and DAngelo Russell. And he actually put some wrinkles off in his brain and said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with Malik Beasley in that two spot, which I think was an excellent decision. Malik Beasley, I tell you what, he moves well off the ball. He creates a lot of attention from defenders. I mean, his shot is pure. A couple of the shots he took yesterday, he got fouled on the three-pointer. They waved it off and said it was before the foul. That would have been one of them that he would have got. But I think Malik Beasley was only, 2 from 7 from the three-point line, only 28%. But keep on shooting them, Malik, because we know what you are capable of. Just like you were 5 or 10 the other night, you can continue to shoot that and gain the confidence and get into more of a rhythm, especially playing along the side, the likes of a LeBron James. So we want you to continue to shoot that rock. But going back to what I was saying about this starting lineup, I'm telling you my biggest takeaway, what I really liked from the game was LeBron James only played 29 minutes. So he got to do load management during the game because the Lakers were able to get a blowout lead where they didn't depend on LeBron so much. And LeBron James only had 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Sounds like a mediocre night for when you're talking about LeBron James, but anybody else in the league would gladly have that stat line every night. But I tell you what, 7 out of 14, he was 50%. He was 0 from 5 from 3. And I'm telling you what, that foot has something to do with that. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's messing with his range as far as what he needs to get such a long shot off. And you can even see that with the air ball free throw. You know, I know people say, well, that didn't have nothing to do with it. He's done that before. But I'm telling you what. And plus, the fatigue factor of having not played, you got to get back in game shape. If you go about a week or so without playing, all of a sudden you insert it back into a real game, it's a lot different. So he got to get that back under his belt coming back from injury. You know what he's going to do this weekend and show out and try to go, 5-0 as the captain of the All-Star game this weekend. But back to what I was saying, the chemistry shown by LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and DAngelo Russell. I mean, you got rid of one Russell and replaced him with another Russell. You got rid of the Westbrook, because when I call you a Westbrook, he ain't a Westbrook. You's a Westbrook because you didn't do nothing but steal one of LeBron James's prime years, and you didn't do nothing but steal some of the Lakers' time on last year, and you didn't do nothing but steal about $45 million from the Los Angeles Lakers because guess what? You didn't deserve none of that. You're shooting the ball off the top of the backboard and off the top of the glass, and now there's rumors and murmurs that Russell Westbrook is now going to the Los Angeles Clippers after the buyout. And guess what? We'll be sure happy that he do, because you can go over there and do that nonsense over there with them. And hey, I tell you what, I'd much rather have Reggie Jackson coming off my bench as a point guard who they got rid of. Granted, they got Plumlee. That's going to help them out as far as size up front. But at the end of the day, I'm liking what I see from these Los Angeles Lakers. So let me get back to that starting lineup. Malik in that 2 spot. Then you had Vanderbilt playing the 3/4, LeBron playing the 4/3, but the most part lining up as the 4 against a Brandon Ingram. But I love the switch because on the defensive end, they allowed Vanderbilt to play in that 3, and in that 4, they let LeBron on the offensive side more play in that 4 spot. But when they did the defensive side, Vanderbilt did a great job on Ingram for the most part. Ingram did beat him a few times. You know, good offense will beat good defense every time. But I gotta send special shouts out to Troy Brown, because Troy Brown, you know, he's one of the Lakers that was here before all the trades, of course, but he's keeping his role in the lineup because he's hitting timely threes, but moreover, he's playing defense. And I know a lot of people were saying last night on Twitter and everywhere else that where's Lonnie Walker's minutes? Why is he out of the rotation? He's back healthy now. For one, Lonnie Walker was very streaky when he was in the rotation. You never knew what kind of night you was going to get from him, number one. Number two is he wasn't bringing the defensive tenacity at that of a Troy Brown just because he doesn't have the size to. He did have the tenacity as far as the want to. He wasn't like he was just giving up like in transition defense like Russell Westbrook was on so many transitional defensive plays, not getting back on a man during a fast break and allowing for a wide open three or things like that. So shout out to Troy Brown for the times where he got switched and the times where he was assigned to when he was assigned to Brandon Ingram. But back to that starting lineup again, like I said, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Malik Beasley, DAngelo Russell. DAngelo Russell is so great. Like I told y'all before, my other big takeaway is DAngelo Russell being a point guard. LeBron James has not played with the real point guard in so long. So now he can actually play with the real point guard that he can play off the ball with, like a Kyrie, somebody who can trust, where LeBron can even take a break while he in the game and, be over there in the side corner or come get into the action when need be, even in some pick and roll action perhaps. But, DAngelo Russell, I think at one point in the game, found a cutting LeBron James for the easy dunk because he forced the help to come from LeBron, and he still had the vision and the wherewithal and the ability to be able to get that pass to LeBron James for the easy finish. And that chemistry is only going to get better between D'Lo and LeBron and D'Lo and AD. So look for more oops, looks for more finishes. And then the pass that got knocked back from LeBron and he got the rebound, they kicked it out and he drove and gave a little scoop pass over to Vanderbilt, man, with the yoke. Oh, that yoke. Man, that yoke was looking nice all in their face. I can't remember who he dunked on. It might have been Ingram, but I appreciated it. I appreciated what the Lakers did last night. And I'm telling you what, they not far behind. I keep saying that. Now, if it was the same team that they had before, I would have a bleak outlook, especially considering they have the fourth toughest schedule down the stretch. But now with this lineup, you have size. Now you have a good rotation. So once you've been away from that starting lineup, you put Schroeder in his natural place of where he should be, and that as a backup. Like I said on yesterday's show, he should be a point guard coming off the bench, backing up DAngelo Russell, which he did, and he did phenomenally in that role. He had 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He hit 1 3 off the bench. He was 1-on-1 for 3. He only played like 20 minutes as well. He should have. And then you had DAngelo Russell, 36% from 3. What was he? He was 3 out of 5 from 3, 60% from 3, 42% from the field. DAngelo Russell gave us 21 points. Anthony Davis, can't speak enough about what he did on yesterday. That's the Anthony Davis we need to see every night. Being that anchor on defense, taking care of the defensive end, being a true rim protector. And before I get into AD stats, let me tell y'all something. What you need for a championship contending team, and that's why the Lakers was, before the bubble when they won that championship, they had the league on notice with that other squad they had when it was just AD and LeBron, but they had all the other necessary things like a Danny Green, who was playing well at that time, a KCP who was playing well at that time. So they had 2 wing players who were 3-and-D guys. Then they had Rondo off the bench, another point guard who could play well behind LeBron James, who was the point guard at that time. So now then they had 2 good rim protectors in at the time, JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis. I won't give that title to Dwight Howard because although he thinks he can be a rim protector, he hasn't been able to play pick and roll defense for a long time, and that's why he's playing where he's playing right now. But he can play a lot better than me, so I'm not trying to diss you. I'm just telling the truth. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Anthony Davis, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, was a plus 18. LeBron was a plus 14. D'Lo was a plus 12. The whole starting lineup was in a plus. Anthony Davis shot 13 out of 17, 77% in only 30 minutes. So LeBron 29 minutes, AD 30 minutes. Now you have a squad and you have a deep rotation pieces with the Lakers have size and strength. And going back to what I was saying, the Lakers have whatever you need for a championship aspiration because you have a rim protector. Listen, trust me. I've been watching this basketball for a mighty long time and dissecting it. They need a rim protector, which they have probably the best one in the league in Anthony Davis because of his length and his ability. Did you see some of the blocks and the denials, even for dunks? Get that shot out of here. Get that shot out of here is what he was saying. Then you got Vanderbilt, who's long and can do the same thing. And then let's go to the bench. You have an Hachimura who gives you that length, a Troy Brown who gives you that length. Both of them capable of hitting three, although some of Hachimura three-point shots were in and out last night. It is what it is. You're going to have that type of night. Mo Bamba. We ain't even talked about Mo Bamba. Yeah, baby. He said it was the 3-6 Mafia. The three, I like that because y'all know M-Town Bound. I always get love from me. And he called AD and LeBron 3-6 Mafia because of the number 3 and the number 6 that they wear on their jersey. So let me tell you something. I ride with it. But I'm telling you, Mo Bamba, even though he did not make a 3 last night and shot some bricks, quite frankly, I hope that doesn't take him out of the rotation because I think he can definitely be a good rotation piece to give you the energy, the spreading of the floor, and the length that you need on the defensive end, and is a quality backup player. So, hey, I take it all day long, especially when he gets his confidence back and the threes start falling. Vanderbilt 6-4. Vanderbilt was 3 out of 3, 100% all dunks. You understand me? He was a +10, had a steal and a block. Austin Reeves did get some playing time. He's going to stay in that rotation. But I did like to see that Malik Beasley did take Austin Reeves' place instead of Austin Reeves being a starter. Either way, I think you can have that either way. I think Austin Reeves might provide a little bit of a better defense. And he's a pretty good shooter as far as creating his own shot and things like that. But Malik Beasley, I'm telling you, he a sharpshooter from 3, man. If he get heated up in one good night, he can hit 6, 7 threes. You understand me? And then there's going to be some people that is going to be on notice. Another thing that I noticed about Malik Beasley, he played pretty good defense against C.J. McCullough. Because McCullough, last time I remember, came back and was lighting us up. Now I know that he might have been dealing with a slight thumb injury, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, Malik Beasley held his own. He didn't allow McCullough to grow, have a big game. DAngelo Russell, he's not that bad of a defender. He has a little bit of height, of course, over Schroeder. And, I mean, when he was up in Minnesota playing with Pat Bev, I'm pretty sure he learned a lot of good techniques to play good defense, and, you know, that's actually what he was doing. So, you know, it's crazy that Pat Bev had tweeted him saying, hey, gang, back together. Then the next day, you was out of there. So it is what it is. You know, what I feel like is the Los Angeles Lakers are primed to make that run. LeBron James on yesterday, 32nd consecutive 20-point game, which is the longest streak by Los Angeles Lakers in 20 years since Shaq did it back in 2003. So that lets you know something. LeBron James, at the age of 38 years old, still being able to continue to do what he do. But the most important thing, like I said, was the chemistry and that of the trio that I absolutely love. And the only thing I hate about now is it's a week off for All-Star break, which is going to be great. The team, for them to get a mental and a physical break, of course. But I hope they get some practices in leading into next Thursday game. If I'm not mistaken, that will be against the Golden State Warriors. Already whooped them. I ain't going to say whoop them, but led for the most part, wire to wire. We know last Saturday, and that was without LeBron James. So with LeBron James, I would expect the same thing, and this will be at home. And we know what Golden State's record has been on the road. So when the Lakers get down into crunch time, they got to face these teams that's in front of them again. They got to face the Pelicans again. They got to face Golden State twice again. They got to go face Oklahoma City again. And we going to see what's up now, baby, because we love that. It was you. I don't know if y'all know about Player Fly. If y'all hadn't listened to him, go bump him. But he used to say in one of his songs, competition that I love to see. So competition that we love to see. I, for one, cannot wait for this push at the end. And then who knows? And I'm not worried about Phoenix. They lost their whole bench. Even when Kevin Durant come back, guess what? The NBA is all about matchups. The Lakers have length and wings now. People that can fluster a KD, fluster a Devin Booker, because you have size in Hachimura. You have size in Vanderbilt. People who can get at you on the defensive end. And then you got the shooters. You got the Malik Beasleys. You got the DAngelo Russells. You understand me? So now the Lakers have all things in place, going back to what I said before. Rim protector, three-point shooters, 3-and-D guys, a real point guard, and most of all, LeBron James. So what they let you know? What do they let you know? So, you know, I'm very excited about the season. We still going to come to you. I'm not going to stop having shows. I'm going to come every day. We're going to break down maybe the the dunk contest, the All-Star weekend. We're going to have some fun, talk about that. We can still talk some more Lakers basketball. Of course, we'll do a breakdown of the All-Star game on Sunday night. That ought to be a good time. And then, we have a few days off leading back into Thursday. Might take a couple of days off, but I'm sure there will still be some NBA news and notes for us to discuss. So put down in the comments, during this All-Star break, if it's anything in particular that you would like for me to address, I will be more than happy to do so. But if you haven't done so already, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you haven't checked out the merch, check out the merch. Hey, I'm about to have some GOAT James hoodies on there next week. I'm telling you, my daughter designed it. My youngest baby girl designed it. So she drew it herself. I think y'all really gonna enjoy it. So show her support, show me the same support. And like I said, we're gonna keep continuing to let this thing grow. I got love for everybody, man. I'm gonna get a battery for this young fire detector, smoke detector, whatever, because probably done got on y'all nerves as much as mine. But anyway, man, this has been your boy B New. I'm saying right on to the real, and much love to these haters. I'm up out.